Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, I don't really care. It's Boosh, and welcome back to the Pokemon Sun and Moon countdown here on May 19th. I almost said March. I think I might have said March in a previous video, but it's May, it's not March. And today, I'm going to be talking about the potential for a Pokemon based on my favourite animal, the Komodo dragon. Now, this is a very endangered animal. It's also a very rare animal. It's not native to Hawaii or anything. It's native to Oceania, but not Australia, Northern Oceania, so like, not Singapore, New Guinea and stuff. But I think this is going to be a really, really cool idea for a Pokemon, especially since it lends itself perfectly to an evolutionary line because of its relative, the monitor lizard, which is essentially a smaller version of it. And a little bit of background on these things: they have poisonous saliva, so I think this is literally the poison saliva Pokemon. Obvious poison typing. If they want to pair something else with it, go for it. I think ground would be the most likely. They're ambush hunters and scavengers for something so big. They're like 6 foot tall or something. So they're absolutely gigantic. But I think this would be an absolutely amazing idea for a Pokemon. Just because it could have some kind of ability that could really relate to it. So, like, essentially what Komodo dragons do is they like lurk in the shadows and then they bite their prey, which is like buffaloes. And they follow them for about a week until they die of the poison, then they eat them. That's how they hunt. Or they scavenge. So I think, like, Toxic actually makes a whole, like, could even be like a level up move for it because it makes so much sense. And stuff like, I don't know, Sludge, but I think Poison Fang's more likely. Even though it is the saliva that's poisonous, but it does bite to inject its poisons. I think a physical attacking route is more likely, which is why I think ground might be quite likely as a secondary typing. Just because it does look a bit like a ground type. Like, the easiest way they can adapt the design to it does make it relatively ground type. And, like, other than Nidoran, we've never had a poison ground type. And Nidoking and Nidoqueen are special attackers, so they don't get to use Earthquake. This guy would. I mean, I don't know names. I think they'd have to keep the Como part. I don't know, Komodo or something weird. They've had weirder names before. But essentially, if you don't know, there's 3 species that are kind of linked here. So you have water monitors, monitor lizards, and Komodo dragons. Water Monitor makes it possible that it will be a poison water type, which is really awesome, but the whole Komodo Dragon stage doesn't really support that, which is why I think they may shaft Water Monitors out of it and just have it be a 2-stage evolution with a Monitor Lizard and a Komodo Dragon, or some middle stage if they want it as well, because Monitor Lizards are like a foot lengthways. Komodo Dragons are 6 feet across, so they may want to put in a middle stage, but I think Komodo dragons are just such cool animals, and it would lend itself so well to a Pokemon, especially since it's a really obvious poison type idea that they haven't used yet. And if they ever want to set a Pokemon game in Australia, that makes more sense to introduce it there. That's fine, but I think it's just wasted potential to not use this as an idea yet. It's such a cool idea. Like, I don't know if that's just because it's my favourite animal, but I think it would be an amazing Pokemon. Yeah, so if you have any other ideas for new Pokemon they could introduce based on animals, I need to look at a list of Hawaiian animals that could be cool animals. Pokemon, not animals. Just put it in the description below if you have any other ideas for new Pokemon. So like, subscribe, boosh guys!